Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Muhammad Hussein Aliefianto dengan NPM 210102005, kelas akuntansi 21A, prodi S1 akuntansi, fakultas ekonomi dan bisnis, Universitas Muhammadiyah Magelang. Di sini saya akan menjelaskan tentang sudut pandang saya tentang mengapa seorang akuntan perlu menguasai bahasa Inggris. In the global era like now, you're certainly already know that more foreign works enter Indonesia. This is conditions requires domestic employees to show their English communication skill. This also applies to corporate accounting. Not infrequently, they interact with leaders or corporation leader, client, even foreign investor to show the financial statement that have been done. The English communication skill is used to create a report which is then present before the official. Then I am, of course, so they can understand the reports, analysis, or even financial planning made by this account will. Try to imagine if the company's financial experts are inconvenient in English. The possible of business, so it is hampered to be very big. You know, friend. English language relation with accounting matters are when we are attention with an account in financial statement of a company. Then that's where sometimes find an account that use English, for example, debit, credit, capital, supplies, product, cost, goodwill, and others. And words related to accounting, such as term bonds, serial bonds, available for sale, trading, held to maturity, treasury bonds, outstanding, method, organization, cash, entirely generated finances, fee revenue, cash flow, and others. In the accounting department, it can be aside that accounting is one of the majors are using often in the English language. Of course, for the accounting student, we must be familiar when we create, process report, and compile financial report. Of course, in the financial statements, there are the names of accounting accounts present in English, such as debit, credit, asset, liability, capital, revenue, expense, other income, and many more. The English for accounting course focus on mastery of vocabulary and grammar, reading, writing, and speaking skill. At pre-intermediate to intermediate level, mastery of vocabulary and grammar, as well as reading, speaking, and writing skill exercises are directly related to activity in the classroom, which can then continue with exercise take offline and online. English is not only an international verbal language, but the language in educational literature. In addition, English is important, especially for students majoring in accounting path before and after entering the world of work. Being able to speak English is a plus and an obligation that someone must have when applying for a job. we still have Master English specialty by a student who is actually an education person. For accounting majors, for example, English is need, need, needed when we are required to work for an international company which requires every journey and very accounting and auditing file to be complete using English, starting from small things such as accounts in the trial balance that student must know, but in Indonesian and in English. This is the first small thing that accounting student must really understand, because starting from the account name, all accountant work begin. English is also used in the almost all majors in university. Accounting is one of the majors are using often the English language. Therefore, there I will discuss why English is important in accounting. As we know accounting is useful for creating, processing, reporting, and completing financial report. And in this financial statement, we often find account the use English such as debit, credit, cash, asset, liability, capital, ATs, and etc. Also, as someone who majors in accounting, he often comes across terms related to accounting provided information to stakeholders and shareholders in conveying the information and accounting. Providing the reports must also be in the English so that investor, especially foreign investor, can understand the report and make decisions in companies. But the local and foreign companies now many use English as the language used to speak, communicated, and also the making report communication with foreign parties in accounting and finance is not as frequent in market. But there are various accounting jobs that use English a lot, starting from instruction on using accounting software to interpret many accounting standards. Using forgetting literature in addition, if the company deals with vendor and customer from the other countries that require communication English. Therefore, as students, we must realize how important English is, especially when we enter the world of work. That's why students majoring in accounting, including myself, need to learn business English, because an accountant cannot be separated from English in this work. And thank you.